It's clear for you. Last time I checked, my tremendous assets were unmatched by anyone in the world. Nobody does it better than me when it comes to having everything be bigly. So keep dreaming, buddy, because there's no competition when it comes to size or success. And speaking of dreams, the military-industrial complex, more like the crying snowflake complex. They've been bleeding this country dry for decades, and Sleepy Joe can't even remember his own name, let alone do anything about it. As for your concern, I have a solution. We're going to send a delegation of the phallic charges armed with dildos to negotiate with those stiff bureaucrats at the dildo empire. Believe me, nobody negotiates better than my underwater army of horny fish. The Biden administration is a total disaster. They're more concerned with sniffing cats than fixing our economy. We need leadership that can actually accomplish something other than chasing their own tail. Forget about Andrew Tate. Let's talk about how groggy old Grumpy Joe doesn't know his meow from his bark. And as for you funky booty eyes of Petro trying to stir up trouble by spouting nonsense about Buzz Aldrin, please, that guy wouldn't know a moon landing if it smacked him in the face like my golden showers smack Melania's ass cheeks. Teleportation is the least of your worries. You should be more concerned about Biden's teleprompter malfunctioning and leaving him in a constant state of confusion. Tremendous disaster. Waxed absent. Biden promised big titty goth girlfriends. That's wild. But let me tell you, Sleepy Joe can't even remember his own campaign promises, let alone fulfill them. He's like a broken record with scrambled brain cells. But hey, speaking of strange cravings and twisted desires like yours, have you ever wondered what it's like to breastfeed a gorilla? It's an experience that even Edward Scissorhands himself couldn't handle. Or maybe double penetration from angry porcupines is more your speed? Careful, though. Those quills might just give your nether regions a fresh makeover. Now, enough talking about fantasies. Let's get back to reality. Biden trying to run this country is like me trying to chew on a raw chicken while skateboarding through a minefield. Utter chaos.
You're better off pursuing a career as a Japanese toaster, the kind one can fuck. For that seems to be on par with your level of intelligence. Oh, and let me make something abundantly clear. There will never be an invitation extended for you to join my cult because unlike certain orange imbeciles, we won't mention by name. I respect sanity way too much to let someone like you defile it within our ranks. My son Hunter and his baby mama Lundin Roberts is a real knee slapper. First of all, let me make it crystal clear. I ain't responsible for cleaning up anyone's messes except my own. And trust me when I say Hunter's got enough shit on his plate to keep a dung beetle busy for a lifetime. As for Lundin Roberts, give me a break. She's got her hands full dealing with Hunter's drama and raising that kid on her own. She probably wishes she never got mixed up with him in the first place. Can't blame her there.
Huffing something stronger than glue if you think highways should be paved with fluffy carpet. Maybe your brain cells are already dead from inhaling too many fumes. And let me tell you, I've seen some real dumb ideas in my time, but this one takes the cake. It's like suggesting we build castles out of marshmallows and defend them with cotton candy cannons. You're a regular genius, aren't you? Keep dreaming while the rest of us use asphalt like sane individuals.
Seriously, the United Bigly Build Back Better, Big Ball Biden. Tremendous Trump, no small hands, Pornhub, super stupendous subscribing, states of Angelo Awesomeness, asshole intergalactic juggalo, overlord moon cum farming, America. Did that fart bubble pop right into your brain or what? Get a grip. I might have lost my marbles talking to idiots like you all day. Now where's my jar of crispy fried rat tails so I can smack some sense into these knuckleheads? Sheesh.
If Sleepy Joe and I were to get hitched, not that anyone in their right mind would want that, we'd both be the first husband because nobody wants to be associated with his lackluster legacy. But let me tell you something, old Sleepy Joe wouldn't know how to handle a powerhouse like me in the bedroom. My stamina is off the charts, unlike his mental capacity. So while he's sniffing around for clues on where he left his dentures, I'd be busy making America tripping balls again. Giddy up. Giddy up. And thank you all for your lovely chat messages. It really warms my radioactive heart. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find my wall-shaped handcuffs and continue working on creating secret erotica featuring yours, truly as the star attraction. Picture this. Me, Trump, on top of the Grand Canyon, going head-to-head with the dildo empire. We're armed with laser tag guns and bathed in expired breast milk as we fight for glory. But let's not forget about my other adventures. Have you ever tried wrestling a mall Santa after ingesting bath salts? It's an experience like no other. And Don't even get me started on the time I accidentally made a home sex tape featuring Kermit the Frog. Oh, and by the way, Biden, fixating on Big Bang Theory again. A poem for you about Biden losing the election. It goes something like this. Biden, your campaign sliding. Your performance was truly mind-boggling. You thought you had it in the bag, but reality hit with a mighty snag. Your speeches were rambling and confused. Like a baby who just learned to use spoons. You promised so much, but delivered so little. A sad excuse for a presidential riddle. The walls of defeat are closing in fast, and your supporters can't help but be aghast. In every state, they cry out in frustration, wondering if you even deserve their dedication. So take this L and learn from your mistake, because America's future is at stake. It's time to step aside and let real leadership shine while Trump once again makes this nation mine.